Hey guys, it's Beth. So, uh, as I'm recording this, the new season has not yet been revealed. It's implied that it's going to be a Marvel season, especially since a lot of Fortnite stuff is supposed to be revealed at Disney's D23 Expo. Um, from what we know of the next Battle Pass, it's most likely going to include, based upon leaks, Gwenpool, which is fantastic. I love Gwenpool. Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four, which is very interesting. And Doctor Doom as the Wanderer, who is an NPC in this season, which is just like a white cloak that walks around. So we might see like a variant of God Emperor Doom, which is really cool. I love Doctor Doom. And you may notice that you may not notice immediately if you aren't into Fortnite, but I am using a skin that is supposed to be a limited time only thing, only ever sold once. And they accidentally put her in the item shop, and people complained that, number one, people complained that their rare skin was no longer rare, and Fortnite, Epic Games was just like, alright, we're gonna take it away from everyone and refund everyone. And then more people complaining were just like, this is fucking stupid. Like, if we want to have the damn skin, why are you limiting this shit? Like, the battle passes are bad enough. Why do you have to limit this as well? And Epic Games literally went out and said, you know what, you're fucking right. And they decided straight up then and there to, from now on, all battle passes, after a year and a half, all battle passes will be available in the shop after a year and a half. Which is phenomenal. That's like actually a good change. Unfortunately, it's not going to take effect until this next Battle Pass, so that is a shame. You won't be able to get a lot of the older skins. However, I understand why they're doing that for licensing reasons. It doesn't mean it doesn't suck, but that one is actually kind of out of Epic's hands. I would at least like it if their original skins could come back, but, you know. Unfortunately, I am not Mrs. Epic Games. I don't control... Is it Tim Sweeney? Is that the guy? Tim Sweeney? Yeah, I do not control him, so... Not up to me. But I'm glad this skin came back. Not because it's rare, but because it looks like Cat from Halo Reach. Literally, like, she literally looks like Cat. And you can give her a cat face, too. And I wish I could frickin' look at her face right now. There it is. She literally looks like a mashup of the design of the Spartan on the box art of Halo 3 to ODST, which is a campaign I have not yet played. I am sorry, everyone. And looks like Cat from Halo Reach. And Halo Reach is my personal favorite Halo. And I love Cat. I love all of the Noble Team. I still think to this day Halo Reach is the peak Halo game. We have not gotten a better one since, and we didn't get a better one before. Fight me. Don't fight me. I'm not good with confrontation. But yeah, this is a really cool skin. I actually really like it. And you know what? I got it for free too, because everyone got their stuff refunded. Which is really nice, actually. And to assuade the people who were whining that their digital waifu was no longer a limited release, well, they got a consolation gift of they're getting an exclusive skin for her. Are you kidding? Well, that's okay. Next time. I was talking a bit about this with my friend James has been on the channel before, actually. Um, on what characters we'd like to see come in the next Battle Pass if it is a full Marvel Pass. He made the claim, it's like, I want another Iron Man because neither of us played during the first Marvel season. He's like, I love Iron Man, and I'm not buying Iron Man 0, which is reasonable. Personally, my thought was I would love to see, like, War Machine. War Machine would be great. I always prefer I almost always prefer the very clunky Iron Man suits to the more sleek and nanotech inspired Iron Man suits. So I just genuinely prefer, like, I think War Machine is pretty damn cool. And it's not just the Marvel versus Capcom player in my head saying, "What's a fucking War Machine Touch of Death combo montage?" Just kidding. My brain always has War Machine Touch of Death combo in it. Would I be me if I didn't have that constantly in my head? No. Who the fuck is shooting? Oh, it's that one. Well, they can have their fun. What was it that I was thinking? Right. He mentioned that, according to rumors that he saw, we might get another She-Hulk. Which, given that She-Hulk was part of the Fantastic Four at one point, that would, like, I guess that would line up, because we're getting, like, Sue Storm and Doctor Doom. But also, it would be weird to get two different She-Hulks in two Battle Passes. I don't know if I'd even want that, because then that basically means that, like, if you like She-Hulk and missed these 2 seasons, well, you are probably never going to get another She-Hulk. And I love She-Hulk, so that would be really disappointing. But I also really want She-Hulk, so the selfish person in me says get it. And also, my brain just remembered the important thing of Battle Passes are no longer limited. Right. So putting in She-Hulk now wouldn't be an issue. I hope that they don't wimp out on everyone and give, like, a skinny She-Hulk. I hope they go, like, full-on buff She-Hulk like God intended. Like, okay. I may not be, like, She-Hulk's strongest defender in, when it comes to, like, the not animated, fucking live-action Disney Plus series. But at the same time, I have, like, a genuine, like, love for it. But at the same time, she's not green enough, and she's not buff enough. And I said this to James, and he also said it wasn't written good enough to begin with. And I was like, you right. She deserved better. Unfortunately, a lot of the female Marvel characters just were entirely decimated by the MCU. Like, Captain Marvel already had a rough run because of some of her comics stuff, which was already not great. But I loved Miss Marvel, and what they did to her is just unfortunate. I'm not sure if, like, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and She-Hulk will ever recover from the damage the MCU has done to them. And to be fair, they're not the only ones. It's like, there's plenty of characters that I feel have been fully mistreated by the MCU, regardless of gender. Oh no, I'm looking down the list, I'm not sure. Is there a single guy I can think of? Hold on. Ooh. Hawkeye? Hawkeye? Maybe? Oh, jeez. And that just reminds me of Kate Bishop. But Kate Bishop was actually kind of, like, really good. Also, I want to mention that it's not any of the actors or actresses' performances. They were just not given anything to work with. I forget. I think it's Iman Vellani. I believe that is the actress who plays Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. Great actress, like, and you can tell she has a genuine passion for the role and the character. Unfortunately, they just did not give her a lot of good material to work with. It's the Amazing Spider-Man effect. Again, like, they're playing a rerun. But that brings up another point. I would love to see Miss Marvel as a character in this. I am a fan of Miss Marvel. Both Miss Marvel as in Carol Danvers and Miss Marvel as in Kamala Khan. I do prefer Kamala Khan's Miss Marvel, and also if I mispronounce, I know I did it twice there. Kamala Khan. It is my natural lisp. That I apologize for that one. But for some of the actresses' names, I know that I don't know the actual pronunciation, and I may be blanking on them, so I apologize for that. But I do genuinely love Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. And I actually kind of want to play the Marvel's The Avengers game, single player, just because, like, that is, it does feature Kamala Khan pretty prominently. I tried playing it when it came out, but my computer was not optimized properly at the time, and my computer at the time couldn't handle it. But now it probably could, and I also now own it on either Xbox One or PlayStation 4. Possibly both, because I knew it was getting delisted, so I picked it up. Genuine. Like, no joke. And it was already cheap. But I got it for free, initially, on PC. Apparently, my phone plan gives me occasional rewards, and it was like, yo, do you want Marvel's The Avengers for free? And I was like, I would be stupid if I said no, I'm pretty sure. It is a shame what happened to that game, but, you know. Hopefully they learn their lesson, and hopefully they do something better with it in the future. That's all I can hope. But yeah. Right now, I would, like, if we're going, like, full-on dream scenario for the next Marvel Battle Pass, I'd love Fantastic Four designed She-Hulk, or She-Hulk in her lawyer outfit. I also wish that I need them to keep her hair curly, because that is straight up one of the most important things. She needs to be buff, green, curly hair. Just needs to be the definition of a woman you want to break you in half over a table. Would love to see Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. It would be really cool if we got both her regular red and blue design and also a callback to the black and red that Miss Marvel has also worn. And by that Miss Marvel, I mean Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel. Because... but I want it to still be Kamala Khan, just as a reference to the other Miss Marvel. Unfortunately, when multiple people use the same title and they don't change the title at all, it becomes a little bit confusing. I apologize. I've considered picking up the bundle with Black Panther and Captain Marvel, but I haven't because it's like, it costs money, and also the third character in is Taskmaster, and I don't really care about Taskmaster. Like, I play Marvel vs. Capcom, and I don't care about Taskmaster. Taskmaster is another character that was mistreated by the MCU. I don't know if that counts as male or female, because originally the character is male, but they changed it to be a woman, and be a former Black Widow, I believe. Or at least I think. She was definitely brainwashed, at least. It's kinda hard to tell. Black Widow was an interesting movie. Yeah. But I would love to see, like, okay, so right now, Gwen, let's just go through all the things. Like, alright. Doctor Doom, God Emperor Doom. Sure, sounds perfect, sounds great. Gwenpool, absolutely. Please give her an unmasked variant as well. That would be awesome. Maybe even give her both a, oh my gosh, speak of the devil, it's Jennifer Walters. That is She-Hulk. I would love to see both a cel-shaded and realistic take on Gwenpool, because, you know, makes sense. So, Doom, Gwenpool, then I'd love to see She-Hulk, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and then I would love to see either Penny Park, Spider, or how do I even... SP//DR. I would love to see either Penny Parker or Silk. Silk has a bunch of good designs they could use, but I'm not sure if they'd be allowed. I know Silk is not the most popular of the Spider-Man, Spider-Woman variants, because they certainly had some writing choices when it came to her, to say the very least. But, you know, I still think it's a cool design. It would be cool to have her. Her or Penny Parker, I would love, either Across the Spider-Verse or original comic design. Apparently, the Penny Parker from her comics is actually originally created by, what is his name, from My Chemical Romance. I can't remember right now. But yeah, that was really cool to see. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know he made comics. But apparently he does. He was contracted to work with Marvel. I honestly think it would be really cool to see... Like, I think Silk would be the easier one to do, outside of the fact that one of her costumes is akin to Melina's hidden costume from Mortal Kombat 9, which is literally, it's just bandages wrapped around her. And that's basically what one of Silk's most iconic looks is. But she has a really cool other design with, like, the mask and such. That would be cool to me. I would love seeing that, or I'd love seeing any variant of it. But I think having a Penny Parker with, like, maybe have it so that, like, her armor is more, like, designed like a small mech thing around her. I feel like that could be cool. Those are my thoughts on it. I genuinely do think either of those would be really good. And of course, here's the thing. With very limited exceptions, I do end up preferring female characters just because I am a girl and, you know, my brain immediately goes there. I'm trying to stay limited to Marvel right now. Like, obviously I could say a whole bunch of characters I'd love to be put in Fortnite at another time, and I probably will. I would love to see, yeah. Let's think. I also have to try to remember which ones are already in the game, which is hard to... Squirrel Girl. Absolutely. Squirrel Girl is one of my favorite superheroes of all time. I love Squirrel Girl. I think she's super fun. I think it's really funny. I love the concept of... Anytime there is a gag character that is the strongest character in the multiverse, it is incredible to me. I know it's like a trope, but like it's also really cool to me. I really do like it. And I really like Squirrel Girl, so... Who cares if it's a trope if it's good? Did she only have Nitro Fists? I wonder if she's been hiding out. Could be possible. How many characters are there typically in a battle pass? I can't even think. Let's think. What are some more characters I'd love to see? They already have Miles Morales and why can I not remember 2099's actual fucking name right now? Am I really blanking on that? There's no way. Miguel. Yeah, they already have Miles and Miguel. So... once again, I'm going into Spider-Man because I freaking love Spider-Man. As has been made apparent 1,000 times on this channel. It would be cool to see, like... Ben Reilly, I believe that's Scarlet Spider, right? Hold on. I need to now check. Oh, both, it's been both Ben Reilly and Kane Parker, okay. Both of which genetic replicants of the superhero Spider-Man, yeah. Oh, right, the one, no, above all Spider-Man variants, except for the girls, obviously, because girl power. I want fucking Webman. Because it is so funny to me that they just have a... I want it to be a straight-up palette swap, invert the colors of the Spider-Man they had in the previous chapter. I think it would be so funny. Like, genuinely would be the funniest thing on earth. Are you the boss? It's literally the boss. Oh my god. Okay. I'll leave him be. Yeah, I would love to see Webman. It would be cool to get, like, a different, like, I don't believe there is a symbiote Spider-Man in... We could get Carnage. Carnage would fucking rule. I love Carnage. Of course I like Carnage. I fucking... A Spider-Man fan likes Carnage. Isn't that crazy? Next you'll say I like frickin' Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Ooh, you know what? If they brought in the female Doc Ock from Across the Spider-Verse, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't think that one would be a thing, personally. That one just doesn't make much sense overall. Hey, why was Across the Spider-Verse allowed to use, or Into the Spider-Verse, allowed to use Kingpin, when I don't think that's I think that's one of the ones that Marvel actually owns. Like, I think. Is that one of the legal gray area ones? Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Carnage. Well, there is Carnage. Good to know. Well, maybe Shriek? I believe it's Shriek. There's a couple symbiotes they could bring in. Riot, Screech, you know. Just, I'm not the most well-versed on all the symbiotes on the Venom side, to be perfectly honest. I just think their designs are cool. Like, I will fully and readily admit to that. Sometimes a design sticks with me and I'm like, well, I like this now. It would be so awesome to get a bombastic Bagman. That would be awesome if it's like a Fantastic Four wave, and it's just like, alright, you bring in Human Torch, bring in the Thing, bring in Invisible Woman, bring in Mr. Fantastic, bring in She-Hulk, bring in Bombastic Bagman. That would be fucking hilarious. I would love that. I'm trying to think. I don't know much about the Fantastic Four, to be honest. They were never, like, my most favorite of the Marvel groups or characters. And with how... and with the Multiverse of Madness, I was just like... I don't believe I care for Mr. Fantastic much. Believe that man may be the dumbest man in history. Where the fuck is this dude? But I don't really, like, mean to insult, Fantastic Four. Because, you know, they did help out Marvel Comics a lot, and, you know, they ain't bad, obviously. I just feel like Multiverse of Madness really made Reed Richards a fucking moron. Like, genuinely, like, one of the dumbest men on Earth. Supposed to be the smartest man alive. Literally fucks up everything. Is that Eminem? No, I can't lose to Eminem. Please understand, I will never... No! Please don't be Eminem. Is it Midas or is it Eminem? Oh, it's Luke. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that.